Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, and I am Amanda. And I am sitting here in my cozy chair. We haven't had a cozy chair chit chat in what seems like forever. Actually, it's probably been like over a year because I don't think I've done one since we've been in this pandemic. So, yeah, I decided to hop on here, and today I think I am going to talk about my side hustles as it relates to how they have been thriving and or the opposite during this pandemic. Oh yeah, we also have a new guest with us as of February the 14th, 2021. I acquired yet another stuffed animal, and this is one that I received from my honey bunch. And it's a doggy, and he's one of those hot dogs, and he's pretty long. And so I decided to name him with my sweetheart suggestion, Long Way. And we decided on that name because that is the name of the car that my brother has, which was once my mom's car before she passed away in 2014. So, yeah, now we have a stuffed animal, Long Way. But that's who we have as part of our guest platform today. So yeah, let's dive right into this cozy chair conversation. Of course, I have my little tablet here because my mind and thoughts are about this long. So yeah, especially after a long day's work, and I've been up since let's see, I have been up since been awake since 3:30. I got up at 3:30, about 3:40, 45-ish. I was downstairs on my treadmill running, so I ran for 3 miles. I'm starting to kind of get back into running. I used to run a lot. So I ran yesterday and I ran today. And I think I'm going to probably run tomorrow, and then Friday, which is typically my day off from work. I'm off every Friday. I am going to either, if the weather holds up, it's actually supposed to rain. If it does not rain, then I'm going to go and do like a long walk, maybe like a 5 mile walk or something around the mall, one of our local mall parking lots. There's this street that goes all the way around, and I think it's about a mile long. A mile all the way around. And if I can do that around 5 times, then we'll be good. But yeah, so that is pretty much like a little update on my workout, because remember, guys, I did set a goal at the beginning of the year as part of my 2021 goals to at least be active 30 minutes. And actually, right before this video, I went and walked the neighborhood for another 36 minutes. So I have totally been active today. I've done some weight lifting. What else have I done? I have done some stretches. So yeah, we're good with the workout regimen for today. So let's dive right into these side hustles. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. And if you are not new, then you have probably seen my video that kind of give you the ins and out of what I do as side hustles. I actually have 3 side hustles, or yeah, I'll just call them side hustles. So we're going to talk about all 3 of them, and we're going to talk about where I stand with each one of them and how I have sustained or thrived, or like I said, the lack thereof during this pandemic. So basically, I'm just talking about during the year of 2020. Now, let's see. Teaching online. I am a professor for an online university. And let's see. As it relates to that, I currently have one student that is currently in class right now. Actually, tomorrow she's going to do her oral defense where she's going to defend her dissertation. And hopefully she will pass that, and she too will have her PhD. So we will be able to be called colleagues, and we will both be doctors together. And perhaps we may go on to do some research together. That's another thing I need to start doing, kind of reaching back out to some of my learners to kind of assist or co-write some and publish some articles and or papers, because I have kind of been slacking in that area, also because one of the requirements of the university is to publish every 5 years, and believe me, that's all I've been doing, to a minimum of publishing one article or paper per 5 years. So I really need to up that so that I can, kind of just keep myself up to speed on what's going on in the educational technology world and all those related areas. But as it relates to the side hustle itself, I have had probably about, let's see, over the course of this 2020 or last year 2020, I probably had about maybe about six students that I had to interact with during that year. And most of the learners are in the courses for 8 weeks. So, and they may be at all sorts of levels as it relates to writing their dissertation. I get the students as soon as they start their dissertation, and all the way through them exiting the dissertation stage and up to defending their oral defense, or during their oral defense to defend their dissertation. As y'all can see, I'm tired. It's been a long day. But anyway, so yeah, 6 to 7 students. So I guess that's still pretty good for, this situation that we're in now as it relates to being sheltered in place and at home and all that good stuff. So yeah, 6 to 7 students has been on average. So has been the average for 2020. So that was pretty good. It was a little bit low. I normally average about 10 to 12 students a year. But as it relates to the side hustle side of things, that one has been thriving. Hasn't been above average, but it has been thriving. So I will give that side hustle a check mark. As it relates to my uniquely inspired design home-based business, which is an apparel business where I create all sorts of designs as it relates to, I do t-shirts, I do hoodies, sweatshirts, jogging pants. I put designs or whatever on those items. I also do just all sorts of things. I have a contract with our local school system here where I do like their lunch totes, or for their senior nights or any other nights where they need like the sashes made for your queens and kings and stuff like that. I do all that type thing. Now, as it relates to uniquely inspired designs, I was doing really well remember, we're dealing with the year of 2020. I was doing really well from like January of 2020 until about June of 2020. June, July of 2020. So I think that's pretty productive. And the bulk of the work I was getting, I had a few lunch totes I had to do. I had some sashes I had to do for a group. I had t-shirt orders here or there, 2 or 3. But the bulk of the work, guys, was making masks. Remember, that was the beginning of 2020, and all the companies hadn't jumped on the scene with, making masks and producing masks in bulk and that type thing. My mom was a seamstress. She taught me how to sew. So I was doing that, and guys, I had orders upon orders upon orders of masks. I was doing very well. Then, when I started making the masks, I started thinking, I'm like, okay, how can you incorporate some of your designs that you do? So I decided to add like logos. Some people wanted their names on them. If they worked at a certain place, they wanted, those initials. If they were fans of, certain organizations or teams, they wanted those little things on there. So I was, doing things like that, and that was a really productive for that time period. After that, I think I may have done like from July to December, the workload went down drastically. I may have done did I even do t-shirts? I know I had a lunch tote for a cheer team. I had to make 15 of those bags and put the designs on those. But I think that was pretty much it. So overall, as it relates to the year, I'm going to say that business thrived as well. But now that it's 2021, I do need to jump back on that business. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Haven't been, getting my merchandise out there much. I do have a Facebook page and Instagram and that type thing. But yeah, it's time for me to get back out there and get that going again. So yeah, I've been kind of thinking of some designs that I wanted to do and some little sayings, some hashtags that I wanted to put on, the garments. So I may even start, my own little line of some sort of sayings. I've been kind of thinking about that during the morning hours when I would be working out, of some things I may want to start, like a clothing line or whatever. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I definitely need to up that business. But for the most part, 2020, it did pretty well. And the last one is I have a rental property. I actually have been contemplating selling this rental property. Actually, it's on the market, but haven't gotten any bites or anything. It's probably been on the market since about November, actually, but no bites. But currently, I do have a tenant in the property, and I've had a tenant in the property since, what year? This is 2021. Well, I've had a tenant in the property ever since I've had the property, but this last tenant, I think she came in 2018, her and her family. But as it relates to a side hustle and, bringing in funds, I have not missed a beat because the property is on Section 8. So since the property is on Section 8, then their government or governing body, their housing authority, is continuing to make payments. So I have not missed a rent payment. Thank God for that. And I actually I didn't have like one single repair to do to that property in 2020. So that was definitely a plus. So that actually went over quite well. So that's pretty much it for my side hustles, guys. Online teaching gig that I have, rental property, and my uniquely inspired design apparel business. Those are the other three streams of income that I have, and I do have a regular 40-hour week job, or however many hours. I mean, 40 hours is the minimum. I could work anywhere up to 70 or 80 hours a week. It depends on if we're meeting deadlines. But I do have a regular day job. But as it relates to my three side hustles, thankfully, I have been able to pretty much thrive in each one of them. If I would rank them, I would say number one, as it relates to the most successful one or productive one, or where the most income came from, would be the rental property. Number two would be the uniquely inspired designs and apparel company and or business, home-based business. And last would be the online teaching position. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to kind of hop on here and kind of bring you guys up to speed as it relates to my side hustles. I know I haven't been saying anything about them recently or in a while, but yeah, I'm going to try and get these cozy chair conversations going again on the regular. It's just been a whole lot going on, guys, and I just need to. I know for me, I am an organized person, but I'm not. So in other words, what I mean by that is I kind of do things the way I want to do them when I want to do them. So if I, feel like I want to hop in this chair and do a video, then I'll do it. If not, then I'll, just go do what I want to do. But it's not overwhelming the way that I structure my life. But I guess if I want to be more consistent with certain things, then I am going to have to force myself to do it. Like, for example, cozy chair conversations are supposed to be every Wednesday. So, yeah, so I totally got away from that. But today happened to be Wednesday, and we're sitting in the cozy chair. So there you have it. Perhaps I'll get back on track. But I did want to hop on to just let you guys know what was going on with my side hustles, and they're all still in existence. Could I be doing better with them? Yes, but have they been just a complete wash for the 2020 or this pandemic stage? No, they have not. I have been able to actually make money from all three. So there you have it. And this is all I actually have for this video. This chair is nice and comfy. So I'm going to end this video and I'm going to sit here and watch some of you guys' videos on YouTube until I decide to head over to my bed and call it a night. So this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.